Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we wanted to tell you a little bit of where we're at in the Woodyard. I'm standing in front of the inventory of bundles. Looking a little desperate there, and it is. We've completely run out of wood. Well, Phil's working on that. As you saw in the previous video, when we went to New York, we brought back the hopper feeder, which is helping a lot speed that process up, but he's been solely splitting, stacking while I've been bundling when there was wood to bundle. The problem being now is it's been so hot this summer, which is good for drying wood, but the humidity has been off the charts and it's just not working. The wood isn't drying as fast as it usually does. We even went so far as to start the wood stove in the shop with pallets of wood in there, run the dehue, and that wasn't even cutting it. Not fast enough for what we needed. We basically got back from New York, 3 days away. That doesn't help matters any. But we got back from New York. We frantically tag teamed and made a bunch of bundles, took them out to the stands, especially that Bob's store, the stand there, that's going crazy. We can't even keep up with that. We're there every couple days dropping 100 or more bundles, and it's great when you have them, but when you don't, it's not so good. So that is what it is. Our welder friend came over, like Phil had mentioned in the prior video, and did the modifications on the hopper, and we're going to show you that in this video. But main thing we're really trying to fix is how to get this wood to dry. We've done a couple things, and we'll go through that to show you. Hopefully that's going to work, but it is what it is, I guess, and we're going to do the best we can. But Phil's over there now splitting. I'm going to take you over and see maybe if he can stop for a second, and we'll show you what they did to the hopper and get that all up to par, and we'll go from there.
Alright, you guys caught me not wearing my helmet and my ear protection, but I got a good reason for it. It rained again last night, and I left my helmet just sitting here on the stump, and it was full right to the top with water, and the ear things were all full of water, so it's laying over there, kind of drying out right now, so that's why I'm not wearing it. But I wanted to show you guys, yesterday my welder guy come over here and we got this made up. But what do you think? The way it cuts in, so now when the pieces come out, they kind of hit it and it kicks them over here. It seems to be working pretty good. I've only done, I don't know, maybe a load through this since yesterday, and I'm liking it. We also got this in. She can show you. This is that plate. We welded a plate on right here going down with a piece of rubber that goes all the way down to the ground. So that's going to make the cleanup a whole lot better, because when you look at the stuff that's, this is what's coming out, guys. I get sticks and all this stuff just coming out. Now it just slides down through and away. So I'm kind of liking it. But you can see I'm doing some barkless pine right now, and we'll show you this. We had to go to Dana's the other day just because all we've had is this fresh pine, and I've been getting some loads from Dana. He's got barkless stuff over there. Oh, that's got to be, it's been sitting there for 2 or 3 years, so it's mostly dry, but it certainly dries in half the time that fresh cut pine is. I've only got a little bit left here, maybe a couple more bucketfuls to put in here in the corral, and Well, I guess there's one more stick to cut up over there, and then we're back to fresh pine, or I gotta call Dana and beg and plead, and I'm hoping he gives me another load. I hope he does, but I'm gonna get right back at it, because we don't have enough pine, and we certainly can't make it dry. I think there's only maybe 2.5 cord over there strewed around of bundle grade stuff, and there's a 1/2 cord of bulk wood, and there's another 1/2 cord behind the camera here, but I'm going to need the stacker machine here to get to stacking though, because that makes it a lot more productive, and get everything firing on the same cylinder, and we can make some production happen. So let's get after it.
So there's one little lone, not even half a pallet of bundle grade. There's 2 right there. That one's Uglies. And he's got one behind the stacking trailer. That pile of wood that's on the ground is some of the wetter pieces. He was actually grading it as he was stacking it. The stuff on the pallet is the driest, and that's what we're aiming for. I'll show you the corral and what he's got left. Okay, so that's all that's left in the corral. He's almost through it all. As you can see by the mud, that rain and stuff lately has not been helping things at all. But we'll show you the clips of the load that we got from Dana the other day. She was a big one. Okay, so the first desperate measure of firing up the wood stove in the shop didn't pan out well at all. Just didn't do it. It's really damp in that shop and it didn't help. So hopefully the second desperate measure of getting the dry wood from Dana will speed things along. But one thing I wanted to show you, we've got all we have for bundles in the truck here. We loaded these up the other day to take to Bob's stand, and lo and behold, really didn't need it. It was probably a little better than half full, but I think it was just because it's been so hot and humid. People aren't really jiving by the fire, I guess. But we put these in there. We got back and we're like, do we really want to unload these just to load them again? So we left them in the truck. It was calling for rain that night, so we covered them over with a tarp overnight, which was fine. The next night, because it's really been just as hot, we didn't bother to go to the stand. So the next night, there was no rain in the forecast. We're like, we're good. Well, it rained. It poured. And these got soaked. So they're pretty, I mean, they're probably starting to dry out, but they're still feeling pretty heavy. A little better than I thought, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we unload these, put them on the ground to dry? Do you think they'll dry in the truck? There's no like standing water in there or anything, but I don't know. What's your opinion? Because we really don't want to unload them and load them again, but if we have to, it's what we got to do to get them to dry. I don't know. We shall see, but from here I don't have any more ideas on how to get this wood to dry quicker. I guess we'll add that as a footnote to our video about tips and tricks to dry your firewood fast. It really doesn't work so well when it's hot and extremely humid. Well, looks like he's just about got the hopper empty. Then he'll just grab what's left in the corral and we're done with the dry wood. I think he may have one other log over there to cut up, but that's going to be it for that load that we got from Dana. I think I have to go on to stacking next. Say a little prayer for me, guys. I'm going to have to spend the duration of the day with Phil. He's got the whip out. Guys, I'm back to being the stacking machine because there's no wood to bundle. Whoa. I am grading this out best I can. Phil was saying the wood in the center of the rounds is a lot drier and it's a lot lighter in color, so I'm kind of giving it the weight test. Like, those two pieces I can tell are really heavy. They're going in that pile. Those are heavy as well. Let's see, here's one, it's really light. I think it's gonna help get the wood dry, you know, the dry wood we want for the bundles, but it's a process. It sure adds some time onto everything, but we don't have a choice at this point. Not ideal because there's a big pile on the ground and now it's coming down on me, so it is what it is, I guess. But we have gone through 40 cord of wood at the stands, the bundle grade wood. We get about 150 bundles. I think I better step away from the trailer. We get about 150 bundles per cord, so if you do the math, you can see how many bundles we've gone through, and it's a little better than halfway through the season, so Needless to say, we are chasing our tails right now to keep up. But I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. We'll see. Yeah, this is getting pretty full. I'm not gonna stand here much longer. I'm gonna get... Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna get hurt. Gotta readjust things here. Or maybe I'll get Phil to help me stack a little so it's not bouncing out at me. Anyway, sorry this is short and sweet, but just kind of wanted to give you a snapshot of where we're at. Not in a good place at all. But that's going to be it for this one. And take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.